Yesterday, NHL insider and columnist Pierre LeBrun tweeted, "I've written so many columns in the last several years, I just can't do it again. I will repeat for once and for all, 3 points for a 60-minute win, please. That is all." And I do somewhat agree with him here. The structure does need change. At this point, he's not wrong. Why take chances in the third period if you can go to overtime and hypothetically be awarded for going to overtime? There's 2 points available in regulation. There's 3 points available in overtime. You get a point for losing. Why take a chance with 2 minutes left in the third, 3 minutes left in the third that could potentially lead in a breakaway or an odd man rush when you can just play conservative and go to overtime and be guaranteed that extra point and maybe a second one if you do end up winning the game? Where I disagree with him here is this, the 3 points part. You can't punish a team for winning in overtime, first of all, where it's kind of assumed where you get 3 points for winning in regulation, 2 for overtime, or whatever it is. If you win a game, you win a game. There's no reason. You can't just say, oh, well, you won a game because you won it this way, or you won a game because you won it this way. No, you won the game, period. You can't punish a team, especially when it's like, imagine a 4-1 game. You're down 3 goals, you come back from down 3 goals in the third, and the game's going to overtime. You're going to be punished for coming from behind by 3 goals. The solution here, at least in my opinion, is get rid of the Bush League nonsense. Points for losing is ridiculous. No matter what sport it is, no major sport does that. You just don't get points for, oh, well, you went to overtime. Good job. Here's some points for losing. I haven't had such a case since Pee Wee baseball, and you're like 6. What was the score? Oh, it was a tie. Oh, we both win. Fantastic. Now, I do see the reason why they do give points, because you got stuff like shootouts that are kind of ridiculous, and you really don't want a game decided by a shootout. You should not get a point, or not get a point for losing in a shootout. I can agree with that, because, you know, it's like take a free throw contest or a home run derby to end overtime in baseball or football or hockey, whatever, basketball, whatever sport it is. Doing something ridiculous like that to determine the outcome of a game is an absolute joke in the first place. That needs to be changed. But my thought of that is this. If the overtime structure is so poorly implemented that you feel the need that a team is obligated to get a point for losing, there's clearly something wrong there. It's odds are it's the structure, not the point system. The structure is the issue at the end of the day. And if you want to play a high competitive level, I can understand. You don't want a 3-on-3. You can say, well, it's a 3-on-3. It's not the same as losing in overtime regulation because it's 3-on-3. It's not the same as a shootout because it's not the game. You're playing a different game in overtime. So fix overtime then. If you want competitive high intensity action in latter stages of the game, put 20 minutes on the clock, 5-on-5. No one scores in that 20 minutes in overtime. It's a tie for both teams, and each team gets a point, or each team gets half a point. If there's 2 points for winning a game, you get a point for losing. You want to see teams go out there and give it their all for that extra point, then go out there and tell them they're getting a tie for losing, or getting a tie for not finishing the period and not scoring. We are in a point in time in hockey where they're doing the most they possibly can to try to make this game more and more offensive. Offense is coming easier and easier. You're going to overtime 20 minutes. Granted, you're still going to have shutout periods. It's less and less likely. And to me, the integrity, shall we say, of the standings, it is now, and it would be a joke if you had 3 points. Like, how can you go out there and look back and say, well, these guys got a point for losing, and you look back and say, well, this team lost 10 games in overtime, so they end up making playoffs over a team that lost 2 games in overtime and lost more in regulation, or 1 more in regulation, and so on and so forth, but they made playoffs because they lost more in overtime instead of having regulation losses. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. That's just my thoughts on it.